Hello students, welcome back. In the last video you have seen that we have completed practice set 3.3. I have shown you the how to solve. Explanation has already been done in the video which was sent to you. Okay, I haven't still received feedback whether the entire video is working fine or not. I'm still waiting for your feedback. Okay, video regarding practice set 3.3 is working fine. ओके एंड इज़ अंडरस्टैंडेबल ऐसा कमेंट डाल के दे दो मेरे को तो आई विल कम टू नो दैट येस द वीडियोज़ आर फाइन एंड यू कैन इट्स वर्किंग ऑन योर मोबाइल्स रिस्पेक्टिवली. Okay, now we are going to learn more, not one, two, but we are going to learn 4 different theorems right now. This lesson is full of theorems and proofs, okay? So do not worry about that. Now we are going to learn 4 very important theorems, and after that there are more 2 theorems to be learned, but that are not very much important. I'll explain you why it is not important, क्योंकि आज तक कभी किसी पेपर में आया ही नहीं है वो theorems और ज़्यादा यूज़ भी नहीं होता है. ओके, सो आइदर विल डू इट और विल अवॉइड इट. लेट्स सी, देखेंगे क्या करना है. ओके, now the theorem that we are going to study is perpendicular bisector theorem. Okay, perpendicular, I have used the symbol bisector theorem. TH stands for theorem. ये थोड़ा दिमाग में रख लो. In the explanation I will be using these shortcuts now. Okay, this is a this is a segment. Okay, it's not a triangle, it's a segment AB. Okay, point A, point B clearly marked such that there is a perpendicular bisector. We draw a bisector, a line that bisects segment A and B into 2 equal halves. So therefore let this be M. AM is equal to MB, where M is the midpoint of segment AB. So line L passes through midpoint, is a perpendicular passing through the midpoint of the segment. You have to prove that any point, okay, I have taken the point P as given in the guide or your textbook. Point P, the point that is lying on the perpendicular bisector, is equidistant from both the end points. That is, a point P can be any point lying on the perpendicular bisector. It can be any point. Okay, if any point that is lying on perpendicular bisector is equidistant from A as well as B, that is the end point of the segment. Okay, how can you prove that? For proving that, you have to prove that length of PA is equal to length of PB. How can you prove that? For proving that, first of all you have to prove that the triangles are congruent, and then you have to say corresponding sides of CSCT. Okay, chalo, let's start. Now AB is a line segment, okay, with A and B as the end point. Draw a perpendicular to segment AB from the midpoint M. So this is the perpendicular drawn and it is bisector because it is passing through the midpoint. बराबर है, इतना समझ में आया. Now draw dotted lines. Okay, it is dotted line because it is part of the proof. Draw a dotted line and join A with P and P with B. Okay, now we have 2 different triangles, that is triangle PMA and PMB. Okay, so now we have in triangle PMB and PMA, what can we compare? Length of AM is equal to length of MC. क्यों MB? Why? It is already given. Bracket में reason क्या आएगा? Given. Next one we have length of PM is equal to length of PM because this is the common side for both the triangles. Okay, 2 sides we already got. We have this angle, we can say PMA is congruent to PMB. Why? Because both are 90 degrees. हम लोग ने perpendicular बनाया था. अगर perpendicular लेफ्ट साइड में 90 डिग्री रहेगा तो राइट साइड में भी 90 रहेगा. बराबर है, कम तो रहेगा नहीं. This much we all know. So now we can say what we have, side congruent, one side is congruent to other, the second side is congruent to other, and one angle is congruent to other. So the triangle PMA is congruent to PMB by side angle side test, SAS test. Okay, I have written it here, SAS test. बराबर है. Now since the triangles are congruent, we can say that PA is congruent to PB, that is CSCT, corresponding sides of congruent triangles. बरोबर. Hence we have proved that points lying on the bisector are equidistant from the end points of the segment. बराबर, ये हो गया तुम्हारा पहला प्रूफ. इसका प्रूफ का जो ये है solution, I'll send you a photograph of the same. Okay, since this is a proof, you have to write it 5 times and memorize it, because important है. This can come as a proof in your exams for 2 to 3 marks. Okay, छोटा proof है, 2 या 3 मार्क के लिए डाल सकती है टीचर. गो टू द नेक्स्ट वन. नेक्स्ट वन हम लोग क्या करेंगे, अभी तक हम लोग ने क्या किया लेसन नंबर 3 में, इफ़ वी आर लर्निंग अ प्रूफ वी लर्न द कॉन्वर्स ऑफ दैट प्रूफ. बराबर, तो सेम थिंग वी आर गोइंग टू डू हियर. when we have learned the perpendicular bisector theorem, now we learn the converse of perpendicular bisector theorem. Okay, what was the perpendicular bisector theorem? Points lying on the bisector are equidistant from the end points of the segment. Now we have to prove that if a point is equidistant from the end point, then it lies on the bisector. Okay, परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर एग्जैक्टली उल्टा है, लेकिन इधर इसमें थोड़ा सा चेंज होता है. नाउ ए बी इज अ सेगमेंट एज इट इज. आई हैव यूज द सेम टर्मिनोलॉजी विच वॉज गिवन सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड what are the changes over here. Here we first prove that the triangles are congruent, and then we said that the corresponding sides of are congruent, and we proved the theorem. Now here it is exactly ulta. Why? Because we are dealing with converse. Here we already know that the point is equidistant from A as well as equidistant from B. That means AP is congruent to PB. Okay, so start from here. In triangle PMA and PMB, we have AP is congruent to PB. Okay, first we have AM is congruent to MB. Barabar, congruent. I have given first 1 symbol. Here I have given 2 symbol. Barabar. The third symbol I have given here, that is PM is congruent to PM. Why? Common side. Barabar. We have side. Okay, SSS test. So now we can say that in the next statement, triangle PMA is congruent to triangle PMB by side test of congruency, SSS test of congruency. Now since if the triangles are congruent, then we can say P angle PMA is congruent to PMB. Okay, now M is the midpoint. We already know that M is the midpoint. Now since if the two triangles are congruent, we can say that this is 90 degree. नहीं, direct नहीं बोल सकता है. We will have to say angle PMA plus PMB is equal to 180 degree. Okay, and since they are congruent, then both should be equal. So you can put it as XX. If you want, you can put it in this way and you can solve it, or you have to write angle PMA plus angle PMB is equal to 180 degree. Second line, since PMA angle PMA is equal to angle PMB, bracket मध्ये reason CACT, corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Okay, so if they are congruent, automatically both will be 90 degree. Hence we already know this is a midpoint and they are 90 degree, means that is also perpendicular. Line L is perpendicular. So now we can say that any point, since the point is lying on the line, we can say any point that is equidistant from the end point of the segment lies on the perpendicular bisector of the segment. Prove हो गया. Okay, चलो दोनों भी theorem हो गया है. The only difference is here you will be using SAS test, because here we have to prove that the sides are equidistant. Here they have already given sides are equidistant, M is a midpoint, दो साइड अपने को दिया है, तीसरा अपने को लेना है एंड कॉन्ग्रुएंसी साइड प्रूव करना है SSS, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली वो प्रूव होने के बाद देन यू हैव टू से दिस इज 90 डिग्री, दिस इज 90 डिग्री. If they are both are 90 degree, means this is the not just the ordinary bisector, but this is the perpendicular bisector, okay, of this segment. So if the point is lying on this particular line, if it is equidistant, the point has to lie on the perpendicular bisector. बराबर. Here if the point are lying on the perpendicular bisector, it has to be equidistant from the end point. Converse मध्ये काय आहे? Converse मध्ये exactly उल्टा है. If the point is equidistant from the end point, then the point has to lie on the angle bisector. Okay, दोनों भी थ्योरम समझ में आ गया, इजी है. प्रूफ विल बी सेंड टू यू, प्रूफ विल बी सेंड टू यू in pictures. Okay, now